Welcome back to Project 94 for another diecast review here on the channel, and we are back with another 2023 diecast. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Corey Lajoie and his 2023 Celsius Live Fit Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 number 7 for Spire Motorsports. So Spire Motorsports makes a return to the Project 94 channel with another diecast of theirs in the studio. This one right here is the Celsius paint scheme, which is a really cool paint scheme to get a diecast for. Considering it's one of the more iconic paint schemes of the small teams as of these recent seasons. This is a really recognizable paint scheme, so to have a diecast of it really does make sense. So here's the box for people that want to see the box, because there are people that are going to want to see the box. But yeah, Corey Lajoie. And of course, this car is going to be on a base because of the sponsor. Limited edition adult collectible right here. Because it's more of like an energy drink, like an energy water of some sorts. So I guess they felt the need to put this car on a base, which I'm not sure I would have done, but I get why they did it. So let's get this diecast out of the box. So here we go. Lionel seems to be taking a lot of precautions with some of these products that sell like food and drinks and stuff like that. So it doesn't surprise me that they did this. But here is the car out of the box. I'm going to leave the base on. I am not going to remove this base until I start using this car. But here it is, out of the box. And looking at it, it is more than just a plain white car. When you look closely at it, you are going to notice details, which is, I really like paint schemes like that because they're fairly simple, but they still get the message across about what the sponsor is. So that's the cool part about this diecast. So let's get this diecast review on here. So of course you got number 7, Spire Motorsports. Got the two Sunoco logos. You got the Chevrolet Camaro detailing in the front. You have Celsius Live Fit. Of course, Chevrolet Lajoie with the new hood vents on the hood. Of course, you have Goodyear, the dark gray rims. Of course, the Goodyear logo is white on this paint scheme. You have NASCAR Cup Series, the 75th anniversary logo for NASCAR. You have the number 7, Corey Lajoie's name. You have Chevrolet, and man, these are going to be hard to read, so I'm going to do my best to read all of these sponsors. Let's see. You have Chevrolet. Let's see, another sponsor underneath that I cannot read. Got the FOE logo. The camera can focus. There we go. Let me see if we can zoom in on this stuff. You have Chevrolet, a logo that I unfortunately cannot read. You have FOE. You have another logo that I really cannot read. These are really small. And of course, Celsius, again right there, the letter C for Celsius. Then you have Celsius Live Fit right on the side. Pretty simple font. Of course, let's see, Muto General, let's see, GFP, Comedic, USANA, Mechanics Wear, a logo next to that is kind of hard to read. It looks like Diamond Creek. Wicks, Sherwin-Williams, Circle B Diecast. There's the reason why this car got made, that logo right there. And let's see, another logo that I cannot read, and another one that I can't read. So yeah, there are a lot of small sponsors on this car. Of course, you have Respect right next to the rear quarter window on top of the fake window printing. And let's see, we have Celsius back there, and it's a little bit dusty. This is a dusty decal they put on. The Celsius orange little bottle right there, like sparkling water, sparkling like energy water. Oh yeah, it's also worth mentioning that the side skirts are detailed. They painted over the side skirts just like the real-life small teams. You have the exhaust port and, of course, another bit of the little vents of the side of the underbody right there, which is good detail to have instead of just leaving it plain white. So on the back of it, you have Spire Motorsports, Nations Guard. You got number 7, Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 with the spoiler in black with the pop rivets. Then, of course, you have Schluter Systems. You have Lajoie, Celsius Live Fit on the top right there with the number 7. And now it's time for the paint scheme itself. So this car was spray painted in white. Then it was given the black spoiler and black splitter treatment, a black roof all the way around all the side pillars, all on the roof. Pretty much the entire top of this car is black. And for the numbers, the number on the roof has an orange outline, a black shadow, and a yellow number fill-in. And on the door, you have a black shadow, a white outline, and a orange number fill-in, which the orange is fairly bright in real life. The camera makes it look like a normal orange, but this thing almost looks like it's day glow. Really like light orange color, which is cool. It's matching the orange flavor of the Celsius Live Fit drink, which is cool to see that. The numbers on the back match the ones on the side, and the numbers on the front is white with the little bit of a black outline to it. Kind of a small decal to point out there. But the paint scheme in the front starts out with the orange front end to this thing, which wraps fully around the OEM details, completely wrapped over the bumper. And of course, the orange is going to spray over the wheel well on both sides pretty cleanly. And then right by the number 7, underneath the number 7, it almost looks like a paintbrush streak of orange right there. The way it just kind of stops right there, and it has almost that rough texture to it. It's like getting a paintbrush and painting something and you're just leaving streaks from the brush. That's almost what it looks like. It has a going fast vibe to it that I really like. It really adds something to this otherwise fairly plain Jane paint scheme. So kind of cool to see that. And it's going to be like this on both sides. It's not a split paint job. This is how it is all the way around. And the rest of the car is all white. Of course, you have your Get Biofuel logo, which I always forget to point that out. But that's on pretty much all the diecasts. But yeah, all white in the back, all white on both sides, all white on the deck lid, all white on the hood. And the only color to it is that orange streak they added in the front. And looking at it from the top, the orange really only wraps around the wheel wells. It doesn't wrap anywhere on the hood of the car. It's fairly simple. And of course, get another look at those new hood vents. And yeah, that's a pretty simple scheme, you guys. There's really not much going on with this one. This Celsius Live Fit paint scheme. This car has also been seen on, I'd like to say, the BJ McLeod car. And then, I'm trying to remember the other one, the Colleague number 16. Correct me if I'm wrong about any of those cars. But this paint scheme seems to be a sponsor that just, no matter who they're sponsoring, the paint scheme is going to always be the same. And the Corey Lajoie one got made, which is really cool that they made the Corey Lajoie one. There's a lot of people that want to collect his diecast. They may be fans of his. Even though he's on a small team, they still want to have the diecasts for the stuff that he drives. So pretty cool to see this diecast made right here. Really glad to have it. I'm not sure how many of these have been made or how quickly these are going to sell out. Presumably it's going to sell quickly due to the paint scheme and the sponsor. Got a bit of a peeled like decal right there on the base. See where I'm pointing to right there? So it must have chipped off of the car, which is rather unfortunate. But here's the front of the car. Here's the hood of the car. Here's the right side of the car. Here's the back of the car. Here's the deck lid. Here's the roof. Here's the left side of the car. If it can focus a little bit more, as I'm getting a notification in the middle of the video. And of course, the underbody of this car. So yeah, I do think the painted side skirts add something to this car. It does make it look better, because if they would have just added black, then it would have been too much black trim around this paint scheme. So the fact that they just left it white on there, wrapped it all the way over, it's cool to me. I really like this scheme. It's simple, but it gets the point across. Not the flashiest font for the sponsor. Other teams usually go for more, or other sponsors go for more sharp-looking logos. But, you know, it still looks good. It's simple. It gets the job done, paint scheme-wise. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to do other flavors of the Celsius water. I'm pretty sure there's a watermelon flavor and other fruit-flavored, you know, sparkling drinks. So maybe we can get more colors of this car, but I highly doubt it. All I've seen of this car so far was the orange. And that's the one we got here. So, yeah, guys, that's going to be it for Corey Lajoie's 2023 Celsius Live Fit Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 number 7 for Spire Motorsports. A pretty cool diecast, and if you like the small team diecasts, you're definitely going to want to have this in your collection. It's definitely going to be worth something. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this diecast review. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next diecast review. And always remember to make sure you know what you're doing when you're putting decals on your diecast.